to start off with the intro, which should sound something like this. Right, so all I'm doing there, I'm going to start off on a D note, which is the 5th fret of your A string, and then we're going to jump to the 7th fret of the G string, to the 5th fret of the G string, so them 3 notes, and then after that it's a hammer on the D string from the 5th to the 7th, so you go, and then the 5th to the 7th on the G string. Now I play both of these notes, but you can just go, I just think to make it sound authentic to the TV theme I prefer to play them two. So now you've got these 3, hammer 5th to 7th on the D string, and then 5, 7 on the G played. So that whole section there. Right, now once you've played that once, it's going to be exactly the same riff, but we're going to move to the 3rd fret of the top E string here, the G, and then we go down to the 5th fret of the D string, to the 3rd fret of the D string, so them 3 notes. Then we're going to use that same hammer-on pattern, 3rd to 5th fret on the A string, and then 3rd to 5th on the D string played. So that section. Now what you do is play each of them sections once each. So it should sound like this all the way through. I'll play nice and slow to start off with, so here we go. So far we've got this. Now what you do then is play the G note again on the E string, and we're going to jump right down to the B string here at the 8th fret and do a little bend, and then play the 6th fret on the B string straight after, so you go. So just a slight bend on that 8th fret, and don't release the bend back down, so don't go. You want to bend it up and play the 6th fret straight after. So now we've got this. Now to finish the whole riff off, it's just 7th fret to 5th fret to 7th fret on the G string. So after that bend, 7, 5, 7. Alright, so I'll run through the whole thing nice and slow for you. So the next section is this little chord section here, and all it is the same pattern repeated 4 times, so I'll play it through for you. Alright, now that just repeats 4 times. Now what we're doing there, if you make a D major shape, and what we do is play the D string and the G string, and then the top E string. Then what you're going to do is take your first finger off to make a D sus2 chord. Alright, so you've got this so far. Then what you do is play the B string, the G string, and then take your middle finger off and play the G string open. So that whole thing. And again. Now from there, you make a full G major and play the top E string, G, B, E, B, G, B. So again, at full speed. So top E, G, B, E, B, G, B. So I'll play the whole thing through nice and slow. Like I said, it just repeats 4 times. Once you've got this pattern down, it's nice and easy. So here we go. And then that's that next section done. Onto the lead solo. So what you're going to do, start on the 10th fret of your bottom E string here, 6th string, and then you're going to play 10, 13, and then you're going to play the 10th fret on the A string and gradually bend it up as you're playing it. So if you're familiar with the theme tune, you know what I mean. So it goes like this. Until you hit the same note as the 12th fret on the A. So once again. Now what you do then is you slide up to the 12th fret and play that twice. So you get this. Then after that, you're going to play the 10th fret of the D string, back to the 12th fret of the A, and then you're going to play the 10th fret and hammer on to the 12th fret. So you get this now. Again. Alright, now what you do after that is play the 12th fret again, so you get this. And then you hammer on 10 to 12 on the D string again, and then you're going to play the 10th fret of the G, so it goes. After that, so now we've got again. Then you play that 10th fret again, back to the 12th of the D, like that. So we've got this. Back to the 10th fret of the G, and then we're going to do a lot of bends on the 12th fret of the G, alright? So it goes. So you're doing like 4 bends on that 12th fret, and then you're going to play the 10th fret of the B string. So you're hitting exactly the same note as what you've just bent to. So it goes like this. So then you're going to play the 13th fret of the B string, 10 and 13 again of the B string, 10 of the top E string. So you get this now. You can play that another 2 times. So we get this. Then you play the 13th of the B again, and the 10th of the B again. 12th of the G, 10th of the B. So we get this now. I'm going to play 10th fret of the D there to the 12th fret of the D. Nearly there. So what we do now. Now you're going to play the 10th fret of the G and the 12th fret of the D string, one after the other. So you get this. I'll just play from this point on. So you go 10, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10. And then you're going to bend up that 12th fret again on the G string. So we get this. Alright, so from the top again. And then what you do is play the 10th fret of the G, 12th fret of the D, then you're going to hammer on 10 to 12 on the D, and play that again, so that little section. And then 10th fret of the G string twice. So now we've got last section coming up. So from the top. And the very last bit is that 10th fret again of the G to the 12th of the D. Again, and then the last little run is 12 of the D, 10th of the D, 12th of the A, and 10th of the D again. So from the top. And then all you do is bend the 10th fret of the A string twice, and then 8th fret of the A string. So you've got this. Play it again. 10th fret of the E string twice. Hammer on 8 to 10 of the E string. 8th of the A string, 10th of the E string, 8th of the E string, and you finish on a D power chord. Right, so the whole thing played through at full speed for you. And the very last two chords is just a C to a D major, so it goes.